Hi, I'm Maya Plotkin, Chair of the Westwood School Committee, and you're watching In Session. The school committee met this past Wednesday evening on January 21st, and here are the top 3 takeaways from our meeting. First, the district introduced the findings of the months-long special education review, which was conducted and presented to the committee by Ribas Associates. The primary purpose of the review was to study the effectiveness of the Westwood Public Schools Special Education Department and programs, and to consider what revisions and reorganizations could be implemented as a result of the review. The review focused on 8 areas of study: organizational structure and leadership, special education rates, IEP services and specialized programs, our WABA program, instructional assistants and ABA tutors, resource allocation, our preschool program, and our multi-tiered system of supports. I encourage you to watch Ribas's presentation, as the consultants did a great job outlining for each area of study the strong aspects of our special ed program, the challenges that our program faces, and Ribas community recommendations for going forward. The superintendent also presented the school committee with the district's recommended fiscal year 2027 budget. To preview the budget, I gave an introduction to the budget process that I think is helpful here as well. As many know, Westwood has one total budget that is split up between the school district and the town. In a town like Westwood, that has a relatively small commercial base, the primary source of income for the budget comes from property taxes. Massachusetts has a statute that's referred to as Proposition 2.5, which states that towns cannot implement an overall increase in property taxes that is more than 2.5% of the total taxes collected the prior year. So therefore, the increase in funding that's available to the school district and the town each year is likewise limited. In the past few years, we've seen significant increases in certain costs, but in most years we've gotten lucky, either through superfunding of state aid or through efficiencies found in the Hanlon-Deerfield consolidation, and we were able to find the funds to close the budget gap without too much pain. This year, however, we do not have one of those lucky scenarios, and as a result, we are in a very tough budget year. Nationwide, we are seeing significant increases in healthcare costs, energy costs, and transportation costs, and I know we all feel those increases on an individual level as well. We also have salary increases, which are contractual, cannot be changed, and make up a large portion of our budget. The result is that the district started off its budget review in November with significantly increased costs from last year without an equivalent rise in funding, which put the district immediately into a deficit situation. As a result, the district had to make some very difficult decisions to find a way to close the deficit. We had very cooperative discussions with the town, and we feel that we came to a collaborative solution on how to split up the pie. But both town and school will feel the pinch of this economic climate. The budget presentation is too long to adequately summarize here, so I encourage you to watch Superintendent Pivovar's presentation on Westwood Media Center to understand what cuts were made and what the impact of those cuts will be. You can also read the 2-page introduction to the executive summary of the budget, which will provide further context for the budget changes that were outlined on Wednesday. And of course, the entire proposed FY27 budget is available on the school committee's website. We understand that the community may have questions on the budget that require direct responses. To that end, the district is hosting 2 community meetings next week. The first one is a joint meeting with Westwood Public Schools and the Westwood Special Education Parent Advisory Council, also known as CPAC, which is an opportunity to discuss both the findings of the special education review and to review the special education components of the FY27 budget. This meeting will take place on Monday, January 26th at 7 p.m., both in person at the high school, weather permitting, and on Zoom. The second meeting will be an additional school committee office hours session for the community members to engage with members of the school committee and the district administration to discuss the FY27 budget. This meeting will be held on Wednesday, January 28th at 7 p.m. on Zoom only. The information for both meetings can be found on our website. Registration is not required for either meeting, but we do ask that you attend the meeting that best addresses your areas of interest. Finally, the school committee has created a new email address for residents to more easily communicate with the school committee. For any questions, comments, or concerns, you can now reach out to schoolcommittee@westwood.k12.ma.us. The email account will be monitored regularly by the chair of the school committee and district administrators. School committee members still have their individual email addresses, of course, but we hope this general email address will make it easier for residents to contact the school committee. If you'd like to share any questions or concerns with the Westwood School Committee, please feel free to reach out using that email address that you see on the screen. We'd love to hear from you. New episodes of In Session premiere shortly after the school committee meets each month to inform you of important issues that affect the people who live and work in the town of Westwood. So be sure to keep tuning in. We aim to keep you better informed, and we appreciate your time and engagement. Thank you.